going to walk over to this pillow and fondle it. It's absolutely... I better turn on the light. Oh, God, there's somebody in the bed. Wrong story. I thought it was Goldilocks and the Three Bears. It's all right, my dear. Go on and stay in the bed. I'll put on my... No, I'll take off my hat. My cloche. The cloche is, you know... I'm terribly inbred, you know. I'm British. You don't mind if I take my coat off? Of course not. Go ahead and take it off. Take off anything you like, mate. You know, I don't mind sharing a room with you, but I do wish you'd do something about that voice. Well, it's me voice, and there's nothing you can do about it, and if you don't like it, I mean, if I ain't any fun, go home. Well, I am home, and...
Well, that was a terribly bad piece of ham, and I'm sure there's some Brahma seltzer around the house somewhere. So I'll get up and go take a dump and look for some. And I'd really like to thank you for the
What? A dump, say?
For Christ's sake, why are you always bitching about the food? After all, with the pittance you give us to spend on food, what the hell is the point?
What, a dump, lass? A dump? A man's taking a dump.
For Christ's sake, I'm the am of the show, and I'm the am of the show, and I'm going to bustle off and pretend to be washing dishes.
That was a quick dump, though, lad. You must have had X-Lax. I think I'm frozen. I think I'm crazy.
Well, what is it? Speak up and, for God's sake, stop handling that tray. There's nothing on it. Put something on it. That's what they built the thing for.
Well, you really like to have something boring. Read the Inquirer. And it's not 7 o'clock. Can we get into something more boring than what I'm doing right here now? You know...
Oh, no, I don't think there's possibly anything more boring than what you're doing now. After all, we're British. We're supposed to be boring.
I read here...
Oh, how do you do that without moving your lips? It's amazing.
I was thrown that way. I'm terribly British, and I'm inbred, and I can do this kind of shit. Yes, I can.
Oh, I don't know why I stay with you. You turn my stomach.
Oh, what a terrible shit. He really is. He's the reason I take promo.
I think I'll be replacing all the other floozies here. I'm the new member of the cast. I'll be replacing all of them. And, I've been promised a great contract by my paramour, the producer. Well, I'm another one of the women of the cast. I have no idea what I'm
you
doing.
mean, woman? Yeah, not a woman.
Are you another actor with a Scotch accent?
No, I am from Soviet Socialist Republic.
Oh, they're so similar. I mistook the two.
Of course, and pretty soon if we have our way, they ought to be very similar.
Well, I'll pretend I didn't hear that remark and sip this glass of water in my silly, stupid, inbred British way.
Yeah, you're very, very funny woman. Hi.
So, we're into a rock out here, and we don't know how to get around it.
Where I must go, they have trouble with rocks here too, just like Soviet Socialist Moscow, Russia.
Let's retire to the other room and pretend there's something going on in there which couldn't be done in here. Well, it's my time to talk again, and I still got my same old voice. Well, I'm running out of feminine voices, but... Oh, okay, great. It's my turn to talk again. Oh, you turned my stomach. Well, that's too bad. If I'm no fun, go home. Bloody go home. Oh, you can't talk to me like that. I'm going to pretend I'm angry and I'm going to stop. Oh, bloody hell. She's speaking in that voice again.
I have to shine these.
She's speaking in that damn voice again, and I know she's putting it on. Oh!
You think I sit here all night and this Kathy does something you can think shine up and you can think stay.
She's going to stop using that voice. I'm quitting. You can sack
Oh, to
me.
hell with her voice. I'm about damn sick and tired of it. Just
I'm so angry I'm going to brandish this broom. And hope to God I don't look stupid in this cap and this apron.
get her some cards, something, and get the hell out of here.
All right. I'm going to shut the door. Shut the zip on. That'll teach you a lesson. Oh, that filthy pig of a man. I'm running out of feminine voices, but I'm the comedy relief of the show, obviously, so I got to do something. And I'll pretend I'm cutting this ham. I got the job through a influential relative, and I've never worked in a kitchen in my life, but I'll pretend I'm actually a cook. Well, the women sure have a lot of dialogue in this show. I wish to Christ. I wish some of the men would say something. Well, I was holding it. I was holding the bloody thing with the bristles up, and now I'm holding it with a. I've not been looking for it, miss, and I'm storming out of a room into an art form. And there's more women talking. This bloody show is some kind of a slimy conspiracy. But I do like the fondling of the torso. Yes, yes. There are compensations, you know. Well, in that case, if I've let you down, let me lift up your skirt. oh, I'm more to a frazzle doing all this dialogue.
Oh, nonsense.
It's my hair. It's all paid for. Oh, darling, that's so terribly British of you to say. No, no, no. The other woman's left the room. Well, I'm going to give you a frosty look. I don't know why. It's just something the director's telling me to do. And I'm going to pretend I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm going to touch the side of my hair and just simply dismiss you in my typically inbred British way. I say. Well, I'm completely puzzled. I'm completely puzzled by everything you said. I don't understand. I'm speaking phonetically because I don't know. And I haven't understood a syllable you said. But even though my voice is starting to go, and let's hope that some more men get into the cast.
Oh, God.
Oh, thank God I've got even more dialogue from my boyfriend, the producer.
Oh.
Oh, a terrible fop, pouring tea. Sorry, you're just a maid. You only... She's not going to offer me any. I'm just a maid. No, I'm not going to offer you any. No, you'll not get any tea from me. It'll be a snowy day in Singapore before you get any tea from me. Get out. Take that basket of laundry and just get out. Don't linger. Just go. Well, if you wish to hang around for just a little bit more abuse, there, that's enough. Get out. Shut the door. She treats me beastly. I certainly do wish there were some strings on this prop ukulele. I feel a perfect fool sitting here strumming it, and I'm talking into a phone that doesn't really work either. This whole thing is a terrible, prodigious British bore. But I'm awfully glad to hear it from you anyway. And yet more women coming into the scene. Well, you go ahead and put that prop phone down. We've just got a brilliant increase. It's so upsetting. I've actually mussed my hair. I've got to smooth it, but it's all right. It's all right. I'm keeping a stiff upper lip. I'm terribly British, you know. I'm terribly inbred. You're the one. You're the one with the gold.
Right there. You remember who you are. I'm the one that's standing up.
Okay.
You're the one sitting on the couch. I'm saying
Well, let's decide who we are before we go on any farther. Does my maxi pad stick too far out of my crotch?
In addition to being inbred, we're schizophrenic. We don't even know which one we are. We can't even get that straight in our
We even
heads.
have too many voices coming out of our heads.
Yes. Sometimes it actually sounds like there's three of us speaking.
Three of us, three of us, three of us, three of us,
speaking,
three of
and
us, three of
it's
us,
just
three of
far
us.
too much for me to put up with.
Hi, would you like to have me change your maxi pad for you?
why, sure.
Sure, enough, lass. You got the tweezers? I mean, you know, the needle point pliers, whatever?
Sure enough. Sure enough.
Well, this is serious. This is very serious stuff here. Very serious. I think maybe.
It sure enough is serious.
Or else we're schizophrenic.
I haven't even spoken yet. Those other three voices were that other nut.
Of course you are, darling. Of course you are.
Is it?
Oh, this is going to come out great.
Hey, it's gonna come out great. I remember when I used to work down at the docks. All of it, down with sacks of flour over my shoulder.
I bet you do, bitch.
And now I
Look at my cheeks. They're red because I was fucked around and slapped and beat. Well, that was before the sex change, wasn't it? Well, I got a 100-pound sack at home. Would you like me to beat you in the head with it?
Reach down my pants and see if I'm still here, and see if I should go out and try to play tennis on the other.
Well, what do you think you are? Who in the hell is the other tennis player?
McNova.
Yeah, Martina.
Oh, this is hell.
Tea, wine, milk. What did you like, madame?
I'd like a big glass of urine.
Well, you're going in the right place. Heading for the shitter where you should be.
I'm the comedy relief, and I've come into this frame to act the fool again.
The damn...
For God's sake, sir, get your line straight.
Well, if I had a mirror, I could get my line straight.
I'm the comedy relief, and I won't be spoken to like that. I'm a respected figure of the stage, and I've been there for decades and decades. I know what to do with my hands. I know to fold them in
You'll
front
get
of
more
me.
respect from the dust on the floor, you old bat.
How can you speak to me like that, sir? How can you speak to me like that? It's more than I can endure, sir. It makes my... Are you going to speak, sir? I'm waiting for you. The cameraman has explicit directions not to get anybody's complete head into the frame, including mine, and that really frosts my arse. I want my whole head in the frame, and I'm going to speak to the producer about that in my next contract. But right now, sir, I'm still waiting for you to speak. I don't understand why the...
You generally just bore the hell out of me. Why don't you shut up? And I don't really need this. I really don't need this paycheck. I really don't need to listen.
Sir, you dropped some... Never mind, sir. I was going to point out that there was a 10-pound note in your chair, but never mind.
Listen, 2 pence a week is not going to make bread on the table. And I remember when I could make 3 pence a week just standing on my head. But as for you, working with you,
Oh, I'm going to go to sleep, sir. I'm going to bite my lip
just make me want to puke. You just make me want to puke, yes. And when I throw up, I wouldn't even waste it on you. I wouldn't even go near you. You tuna-smelling dog lame whatever.
How can you... Well, I forgive you. I'll pat your hand. I'm a
Get your hand off of my hand. I'm going to get rot. I'm going to get...
Sir, I'm beginning to enjoy being spoken to like that. Do it some more, huh? We've got to cut away to another scene. And
Damn leopard wants to touch my hand all the time.
some letter. I'm terribly busy composing this meaningless letter to nobody in particular.
God. Yes, you're good at that. Composing nothing on a piece of paper. Talking in telephones that have nobody there. Lighting fires that don't really work in the house. Turning the clock to the proper time that doesn't even have any coherency. I don't know what to tell you. I should just call up William Shatner and ask for a ride on the Star Trek. On the Enterprise. Going off with Chekhov off to Scandinavia. I've got a better chance in living that life than running around here with a bunch of idiots like you.
Are you speaking up to me? You're a servant. I'm one of the upstairs people.
You are nothing but a pile of dust, just like the old woman outside, and I'll just sweep you away. Just like I'll do the whole household. You're just a goddamn like eating crackers in bed.
How dare you speak to me in that fashion?
Yes, now it is. I got cut off there, but you got to understand.
I wish that damn director would synchronize his cuts so that our lips would match our scenes, but it's really not important because after what you've just said to me, I don't know what the expression on my face quite signifies. I'm beginning...
You know, madam, if I could put an odometer on your face, you'd run about 10,000 miles to nowhere.
How could you speak to me like that? Actually,
Well, I tell you, it's like this. I really don't care to speak to you at all, but seeing I did get 2 pence for coming in here and blaring out my face, I'll put on my glasses and really actually try to read the lines that they gave me. And
no, I'm beginning to actually enjoy it.
Cheerio, old chap. I have a little message for you, bitch.
Well, thank you for addressing me so. Aren't you the, retainer? Barrister, that's the word.
Well, it seems the Prime Minister has a party she's going to throw, and she wants you all to come.
Oh, it's another woman speaking. Good old lady. Must they put a little late like...
Well, what do you mean,
Calcutta?
other woman, bitch? I'm from America.
Yes, I know
A
you.
cowboy, you know?
You course, Claude. Why don't you
Hey, I remember this one cowboy song. I can do all 3 parts in harmony.
go right ahead.
Oh, okay.
Do the harmony anally.
I got spurs that
Jingle, jangle, jingle.
as I go riding merrily along.
What do you think about that, huh? That's America. And this is fucking tea. I want coffee.
Well, prove yourself, you Claude.
Look at my ear. Is it big enough for you? Huh?
You know, certainly is big enough.
Well, what do you think? You know, that's what tea does to you. You Englishmen are fags, you know that?
It's enough to make me avert my eyes and... God, so's your
Well,
face.
English is a fag country.
I'll look at you as you walk out the door and give you a dirty look. That'll teach you a lesson, you Claude. Now, I'll lean up against the fireplace and talk to one of my own countrymen. Tell me, Cedric, how are you doing tonight?
Well, I'm about sick and tired of doing this stuff, you know. I've been riding the range all goddamn day, and here I am in here reading this damn Inquirer, and I...
Cedric, you certainly don't sound like one of my countrymen anymore. You sound like you've been... contaminated by...
Did
You've been contaminated by that American Claude. But I notice here, it says the Russians have cloned 600 Adolf Hitlers.
Yes, but they were all homosexuals.
What's wrong with that?
Well, we can't have any more.
If it was good enough for the original, it's good enough for the clones.
I say, you know, we're sitting here.
I am about tired of this stuff about the clones. I just need to get away from it all and just go take a cis bath. I've been wheeling around in my wheelchair all day asking for a cis bath, and I have to do it
I wish
myself.
you'd quit cloning around and get serious.
Sir, I'm going to sponge myself down. It'll get behind my ears and under my little ding-a-ling, and I'll see you later.
Incompetent fool. We must find better help. I'm telling you, we hire any more people from the employment office, and I'm going to move out. Would you care for a sip of brandy, my dear? Brandy's good. Make you loosen up, make you horny. Make you-
Arriba!
No, it's not tequila,
Sounds
it's
great.
brandy.
Sounds great. It's all the same to me. Anything that'll loosen me up to get me out of these,
What do you mean loosen up?
well, these ridiculous British inhibitions. I could really swing if I...
I don't understand why they hired me. I don't have a British accent.
Oh, what difference does it make whether you have a British accent? I'm getting so tight, I just don't care anymore. Why don't you jump on my
Are you
boat?
blooming nuts or what? Oh, now I'm starting to have an accent.
Blimey, here we are again. Voice of mine is...
Oh, look, if I have to strip down, could you cut that guy out that's doing the silly music? You know, I work my tail off. That. Yes. My cord is screwed up. My umbilical cord.
Bloody hell. I'm gonna roll over and leave you to whatever's bothering you.
Who is it?
It's me. I'd like to come in and this perverted
Come in
thing.
and spill coffee all over me.
All right, I'm having trouble with
Yes.
my... Okay,
May I help you?
I'm going to shut the door now. And,
Well, I'm about to go to bed. Would you like to hop in the sack with me?
yes, sir.
Or would you just... Well,
But I've got to fold my hands in front of myself and look at the floor in my typical British underclass way.
well,
and-
if you want to stand around and look at the floor, we'll do it in the reverse doggy style position.
Oh, sir.
You just can't be foolish anymore. Prone style is out. Now we have to do it doggy style, doing it on your head, and any other way that I can possibly get it. You know what I mean?
I certainly do wish that they'd get all my face in the shot. That damn cinematographer's just incompetent. Well, all right. Any position you wish, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, any position. I'll do the queen's position.
I'm not familiar with it, sir.
No,
I'm still looking at the floor.
It's horse rides bishop.
I haven't graduated at genitals yet. I'll still be looking at the floor, sir.
Cross queen to checkmate.
Thank
Now
you, sir.
get out here and get undressed, and I'll be in there to suck 'em.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Ah, I'm going to get me some long position. Yes, today I'm going to demonstrate how the prone position was worked out last night. Yes, and we'll have it over a big cup of Java cocoa.
Well, bring me some cocoa. I say, that dumb fuck don't give me no cocoa.
There are more accents in this program than I can shake a dictionary at. Damned if he didn't sound like a Canadian. In fact, he sounded like one of the McKenzie brothers. But, then again,
Well, I'm not gonna fake no English accent. I'm just gonna be myself, you know? And this is the damn smallest little cup I ever saw in my life.
stand away from that clock or somebody might notice that it
Oh,
hasn't been changed since the last scene. It's still 8:30.
And my lipstick is the same.
It's the next
Well,
day.
you know, you look a lot like Jacqueline Kennedy.
You sure do.
Hey, I want to rub this glass until it breaks. You know how I'm Kreskin. Watch this, it's gonna bend. You know, if it bends, would you bend for me, babe? Huh? Come on, it's bending right now.
Oh, I'd bend over backwards for you.
Hey, yeah, well, can you rub Willie just like this?
Ooh,
Yeah.
I can run Willie, Sam, whatever you want to call him.
Well, you know, I call him Willie.
Well, call him Sam.
Okay, can you rub? Wait, somebody's out there.
Ooh, how silly.
Well, I'm not
Ooh,
kidding
we're
you.
going to call you Silly Sam.
Oh, hey, look at. Imagine you're rubbing Willie just like I'm rubbing this glass.
I told you I wanted to call Sam.
Oh, I mean Sam. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Whatever you say.
Okay, I'm rubbing Sam just like this.
Uh-huh. Sam's getting excited.
Yeah,
Sam's getting
excited.
Oh, there he goes. Oh,
I forgot which way the silver goes.
well, what is this thing anyway? What am I rubbing here?
The amazing Kruskin.
That's right. Is it bending yet?
Bending over backwards.
Oh, whoa.
Gee, I wish I had one. Then you could rub it. You know, I went in the doghouse with my little brother one time, and
Well, hey, you forget I am your little brother.
oh, that's right. Whew. No wonder I remember so well.
Hey,
We were playing Kreskin then,
hey, watch out. You're going to be in the doghouse.
and
it was just like that. But the only thing, I got this white stuff all over my face. It looked like glue, but it didn't stick with a damn. Oh, God, I don't want to go through that again.
I overheard the servants talking about Willie and Sam, but I won't have them because my 8th-old man is Henry. Henry the 8th! You know, just like the song. Where are you going? I pay you enough. Laugh at my jokes, you servant. Serving girl. Oh, Mom. Let me strangle you. No, I've changed my mind. I shan't strangle you. That was good of you, or you'd have been left out of the will if you'd strangled me. There's provisions in the will for strangling, and you'd have certainly been sorry if you'd strangled me. Now let me primp in this mirror, and you simper and look in this stupid way. Thank God there's another.
Hello, Henry. I'd like to introduce you to this fine, skinny woman over here. I just got done mowing the lawn and I ran over your cat, and I'm really sorry. It just ran out in front of me.
What is it about you people that you're always folding your hands in front of your crotches? Do you have a crotch fetish? Or is it a hand-folding fetish?
I'm just afraid that you're going to kick me in the crotch.
Well, why is she doing it?
She's afraid she's going to get kicked in the crotch, too.
You're not going to kick me in the crotch. Yes, I just may kick you in the crotch.
Well,
You'd better stop folding your hands in front of your crotch. I'm getting so terribly bored with it. I'm British, you know. Well, I'll turn on my heel and walk out the door. No, don't walk out the door.
Where have you got to go?
Oh, for God's sake, I'm still the comedy relief. And I've got to pretend like I'm stuffing a chicken. I don't have the slightest idea what I'm doing. But I'll wave that fork at you, just as if I were an eccentric old crone in the kitchen.
Yes, you are.
And I'll stuff this bird and continue to stuff it because I don't have the slightest idea what else to do. This voice of mine, I don't know how I put up with it, and I don't know how you...
I don't know how you put up with it either. Goodbye.
People certainly turn on their heels and walk outdoors a lot on this program. Mom, somebody's been speaking harshly to me, and I'm the comedy relief of the show. What do you intend to do about it? I intend to speak without moving my lips. Now it's my turn. Shut up. I'm going to close the book. Listen to your... Please. Now, Mom, I don't intend to put up with this anymore. I've got to have my entire head in the frame. Yes, I understand. You've got to have your entire head in the frame. But Mom, this is really getting to be a sticking point with me, Mom. That damn cinematographer, he's just simply... He won't keep my entire head in the frame. You see, he's pulled back to a longer shot.
What I say?
I'm still out of the frame.
Oh, the hell with the cinematographer or whatever he said. I know I had too many buzzes today. I can't talk.
Well, he's doing it to you too, Mom. Nobody's in the damn frame. See, he's cut half your head off,
Well,
Mom.
jolly good, but relax. Try to relax. Hey, baby. Got any spare change?
Yeah, I got a quarter right here in my panties.
Are you that coarse American? I can't keep any of these characters straight.
You ever have deja vu?
Yeah.
What? Say that again?
You ever have deja vu?
Yeah, I just had it. The shot's so long with that damn cinematographer, I can't tell if anybody's lips are moving. So, she just moved her head, so she must be speaking. I'm going to turn my back. We do that a terribly lot in Britain, you know. We're terribly inbred. We turn our backs and walk outdoors and never really raise our voices except for the comedy relief. I'm going to pretend to be straightening up here. And while you're pretending to do that,
I don't know why.
I'm going to look at the floor again.
I wet the bed last night. But the only thing I know is I'm sorry. Grandmaster Chong told me it was fine.
It's
It was a
nothing to
natural
apologize
act.
for. It's nothing to apologize for.
Even Crummy, Miss Grasshopper.
Actually, I kind of liked it.
Well, I say, you're a jolly good-looking bitch, aren't you?
Mom, you understand I haven't graduated in genitals yet. I'm still looking at the floor
Well,
and looking at feet.
well, things will change. When you reach puberty, you're going to enjoy life.
Oh, Mom, how can you even say that word? It hasn't been invented yet. This is 1924. Don't you remember? Puberty won't be
Look,
invented.
I don't care what the script says. Puberty comes around anyway. In fact, I liked reaching puberty. That's when I started wearing blue. And I still wear blue. Look, gosh, you know, the butler, you know, he's got a rod about a foot long.
Oh, Mom.
Yeah, well, someday you'll find Mr. Right, and he'll slam the ham to you, and you'll like it.
Oh, Mom, that's too much to even dream of.
Well, maybe a foot is too much, but you might only have 9 inches, and that'd be better.
Well, I'm still in the scene, so I must have something to do. I'll turn off the prop light and shut the prop door and go out in the hall. I'm so upset I've got to rub my forehead.
Hey, got any spare change?
Stick it.
I got 50 cents in my panties right here.
Please deposit another 50 cents and call again.
But I can't get it out. He has to come in here and pull it out and put it in.
I'm sorry, the number you have called is not in service at this time.
Please deposit your panties.
Woo! Boy, it sure stinks outside.
It stinks in here too, and actually the stench of this prop phone is more than I can put up with. Thank God this scene's over with. I don't have to play with that filthy thing anymore. Pour me some
What are
tea,
you
will
calling, Salida?
Well, Salida was busy, so I called Newman.
I think you were calling Manteca. Wasn't it that the smell that you're...
Yeah, it was a Spreckles sugar plant, I think. But they say it wasn't. It was something else.
Hey, dude, we start work Monday, don't we?
Yeah. We get to shovel shit all day. And my mouth's still going, so I better have sounds coming out, huh? Well, it's no chicraniano, manito.
So, well, I'll take over now. Look, I'm really bored out on these props in the background and this stupid blue couch and your dumb hat and all this goddamn lipstick that's the same.
Oh, you're right. It is blue.
And look at this goddamn tea. I've been drinking this shit all the way through this thing and it's been here for 6 hours.
Hey, I hate to interrupt your tea break, but we got some coffee. There's actually coffee in England now.
Oh, God, don't be foolish. There's no coffee
Hey,
in
I'm
England.
serious. We got auto drip, electric perk.
But I want it decaffeinated. Do you have any auto drip decaffeinated?
Oh, now it's starting again. I'm starting to speak with 3
Mom?
voices.
Mom, did you know that the auto drip is here?
Mommy.
I can't think of it right now. I'm speaking with 3 voices again.
Make it 4.
Wow.
I certainly have got looking down.
I've been
down to
looking
it
for
all.
you, bitch. Come here. We've been talking that prone position.
Well, sir, I've graduated to leather now. I've got a purse fetish, and I'll be fondling my purse for a while.
Great. Okay,
Sir, I think we can...
would you like me to show you how to monogram your purse? It's real easy. It's just like the gag ball. Remember when we monogrammed the gag ball last night?
Yes, sir, I remember monogramming the gag ball. But, sir, it was such a hideous thing. I'd just like to forget it.
Yes, but you seemed to enjoy it at the time. Now look, I'm gonna get the gag ball out.
No, please, let me forget that awful trauma.
Look, it's either that or the whips and chains, and you seem to enjoy the gag ball.
All right, let's go for the whips and chains. Let's go for the whole thing. Let's go for the whole enchilada. The idea of whips and chains really appeals to me, and you too, from that look on your
Look,
face.
what's so wrong? The whips and chains aren't monogrammed yet. Oh my God. I need a mower. I need a mower for my eyebrows.
Before we begin anything, you've got to trim those eyebrows. Oh. It's the one thing that's been standing between us, and I really mean that. It's really been separating us. I mean that literally. I can't get close to you. The damn things are just like barbed wire.
You could find me.
I'm going to have to get the pruning shears if we're going to do anything about those ghastly eyebrows. Sir, do you understand me?
Well, if you could find me the weed eater, I'd mow him down. But you can't find me the weed eater, so just put up with him. Just, it's
Sir,
kind of a macho thing.
it's simply no good talking about it, sir. After all, I've got a leather fetish now. Everything is looking up. I'm actually looking up. I'm not looking at the floor anymore.
You
And
know,
even though you're about to speak, sir, there should be dialogue at all times. And now it's your turn to look at the floor. And I know you're going to speak soon, sir.
oh God, I really don't care to speak anymore. I'm really just totally bored out of this. That
Please, sir,
stupid
please.
hat you have on.
Please, sir, don't insult my cloche. And don't insult my cloaker. I don't have a cloaker. Oh, sir, when you look at me like that, I get a strange feeling of ecstasy and nausea. I'm not...
You give me a strange feeling I want a couple of aspirins. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. I've gone back to looking at the floor, sir.
Gee, I'll look at the floor too. Is there anything on the floor? God, these eyebrows are so heavy. I have to look at the floor. See you later, dingo bitch.
Well, I guess I'll stand here and till I'll get you one. My hands are folded in front of my crotch again.
I say, how's the cooking going, lass?
It's going. If you don't like it, whop it.
I see you still have the problem with your voice.
I'm the comedy relief. And if that damn...
What do you mean comedy relief? You're not comedic at all.
How can you say that?
You're bleeding stupid. You're not funny at all.
Yes, I am. That's what they hired me for. If I'm not funny, why am I wearing this ridiculous hat? This ridiculous frock?
You know, that wig's pretty ridiculous, too. I'd pull that sucker off. You'd probably feed it to the master and he'd think it was food.
How can you speak to me in that fashion? You've got me so upset I've got to rub my face.
Gosh, I am really constipated. I really don't feel good.
Sir, here's your peanut butter and jelly letter.
Oh, well, I've been looking for that all over. I made that this morning. It must have slid under the door.
The
Oh, my
mailman brought
God.
it back. It was strawberry. He wants jelly. I mean grape.
Well, it's quite all right. I'm constipated anyway, and I don't really need it this time.
Well, I figured a little bit of peanut butter would help your constipation.
Well, it really
Oh, hey, really what?
clogs me up.
Oh, my lips are moving, so I must be speaking. Here comes the servant.
I
Okay.
People always coming in.
Who went out and flushed the toilet and let it back up this morning?
Well, what?
I
bit
say
of
that
you?
was me.
Yes, and it flushed up, washed down the stairs, got into the maid's quarters, and now they all have fungus of the feet, and I've issued Desenex for everybody around this state. Now, what do you suppose we could do to avoid this next time? Do you have any suggestions? Or is my mouth just...
Yeah, I have one. They're lucky they have
Yes,
any
what is it?
water anyway.
They
Yeah.
could call it a jacuzzi.
Do we have to?
Look, they got jacuzzis. What else do they want?
They want a toilet that flushes.
A toilet to flush.
A foot inspection sounds like fun, actually. You know,
No,
I'm terribly inbred and terribly British, and fetishes like that appeal to me terribly.
actually, it's fungus.
If you know what I mean.
I'm always thinking of the fun Gus is having with you.
Yeah, right. The fun he's having with you.
Well, now that the damn servants left, we can talk about shallow.
How can anybody have any fun with an old bag like you?
Wait till she moves her mouth. Sir, I'm going to fold my hands in front of my crotch just like everybody else, especially the servants in this lousy show, and I'm going to beg you for something because that's all I seem to be good for is bursting into tears.
It's all right. I've been sitting here for hours.
What have you been doing sitting there for hours, sir? I'd really like to know.
Actually, I've been trying to imitate Gumby. Just kind of sitting here and looking into a dead gaze into this peanut butter and jelly letter.
Well, I
With-
made that letter
with
myself,
great-
sir, and I'm pressing my lips together in this
Yes,
terribly
shut
British
up.
way.
I'm trying to read this with my mouth out loud. Dear James, this is a peanut butter and grape jelly letter. Please return it if you find any flaws in manufacturer's material or workmanship.
I'm so dreadfully upset.
As she says she was dreadfully upset, I smacked the peanut butter and jelly letter into her throat. Yes. It does get tiring, doesn't it? These British shows are just terribly British. Oh, God. Oh, it gives me a headache. Go ahead and give me some bromo.
Oh, sir.
Excuse me, Master. I have but one word to say for you.
Well, sure enough. I'm the comedy relief.
And
Get out,
that is-
get out, back out of the room. Back out
I'm
of the room.
leaving.
Back out of the room.
I can't take
Let-
it. I just can't take
Let
it.
me lay a
Oh, my
massage on
God.
you. Let me lay a massage on you, babe.
Can't
Let me get the
take
hot
it.
Swedish oil.
Oh, God.
Let me get the love rub.
Anchovies. Anchovies. Hey.
It's my turn to speak again. That'll do. Thank you, servants. Thank you. I'm going to put this paper here, and I'm going to do a scene with the comedy relief. I'm going to pick up a book and pretend to be reading it, and I'm going to listen to the comedy relief now. And the comedy relief is saying, "Please, Mom, I've got to have my whole body in the frame now. That damn man, he's got me out of the frame again. Well, I'm reviewing a contract, and I see nothing about having your entire body in the frame. You'll simply have to content yourself with being in there from the waist up. There's simply no way around it. There's nothing I can do about it. And if you don't like it,
voices,
if you don't- if you-
voices.
I hear voices.
I hear them too. It's
Well,
one
I
of those
see.
British schizophrenia.